Director Buria rolled his chair towards the monitor for Climate Zone 101, eagerly waiting for the show to start. It wasn't like he had anything better to do. The already neglected Department of Climate Control was being closed down. None of his staff had even showed up for work the last day. It was for the best, he thought. This way he wouldn't have to hide his little pet project. As far as the department were concerned, there were only 100 CZs. Communities that had the right terrain, location, demographics, and above all else, were easy to isolate. The perfect proving ground for weather control technology. CZ 101 was his little secret. 2.5 years of non-stop snowfall. He kicked his shoes off and put his bare feet up on the control panel. On screen, the crowd was beginning to assemble outside the remains of the old SunTrust Bank. He laughed. Some people will do anything for attention when they feel forgotten. There was no audio on the thermal imaging monitor, but the mob's furious gesturing surely suggested a chant. Director Buria always wondered what it was they were chanting for exactly. He preferred to think it was a sun god of some kind. That made the most sense. A fitting promotion from a director of a soon-to-be defunct department. The crowd's movements became more excited and hurried as the guest of honor was brought before them. The ritual had begun. The crowd became still. Director Buria was still caught up in the ordeal. He swore he could hear the silence, feel the stormy winds of CZ 101 against his skin. He watched another figure approach behind the guest of honor. It completed the sacrifice. Sun God Buria watched the orange figure collapse to the ground. A fitting tribute. He adjusted the weather dial for CZ 101 and the snow stopped. The crowd danced excitedly on the monitor. Buria's grin turned to a sharp frown when he realized that this would be the last one. No more sacrifices in his honor. No more chanting for his approval. He twisted the dial back to the snow with malice. Then another, and another after that. Another, and another. Before long, every CZ was set to precipitation. 101 communities plunged to an endless snow, never to be brought out. An endless snow which would require endless sacrifice, all to please the sun god of CZ 101.